Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for being here on News Center Maine Plus, and those of you watching on TV. We'll get you back to the regular programming in just a minute, but we are here with a Storm Center update as a mess of precipitation moving through the state right now. We've seen everything from snow, sleet, freezing rain in spots. We have Jessica Conley, Christian Harsa, Pearl Small, and Raya Wooten all out and about, and we will have every angle and every aspect of the state covered here because it really depends on where you are as to what you're seeing. Live camera in Portland, we had sleet for quite a while, but we actually are mixing back in some snow. It'll go back to sleet, but just kind of interesting how it's been going back and forth. And about 6 inches of snow on the ground in Saco, thanks to Ann for this picture a short time ago. Want to show you the temperatures, which are still below freezing just about everywhere. Portsmouth is above, perhaps Kittery, but Portland's been almost all day, about 22 degrees. 23 in Rockland, 17 degrees right now in Bangor. We have precipitation of both varying types and varying intensities moving through right now. There was a little break in Bangor, but precipitation likely in the form of snow and sleet about to move through there. We had a heavy burst come through the Portland area. That's now moving through the mid-coast and central Maine. Another break, and then more that's going to be coming up from the south. So this is on and off, and the deeper we go into the afternoon, less of this will be in the form of snow. More of it will be in the form of sleet. And I've heard from a lot of you on the mid-coast, especially south side of Route 1 and around Penobscot Bay, saying we've got some sleet mixed in, and in some cases even a little bit of freezing rain. On the coast of York County, maybe a few places that are right about 32, especially from Wells south. But it's too close for comfort, so there may be some freezing rain and still some icy spots out there. Certainly inland, we've got a mess of snow, sleet, and a bit of freezing rain. And look at all this to the south. A lot of this is freezing rain, and some of that will make it into Maine. I think we'll get a lot of sleet, but still some freezing rain as we go through the evening. So hour by hour, this is 4 o'clock. The pink here is a mix of sleet, some freezing rain, and maybe a touch of coastal rain. The all snow zone is really confined to the mountains and far north. We might get a brief period of time where we get to around or just over freezing on parts of the mid-coast, especially some of the islands and peninsulas. But look at the swath of the state at 6 o'clock that's below freezing and dealing with either sleet or freezing rain. It's a lot of us. I think the most likely area for freezing rain is going to be near the coastline. More of it will be sleet as you head farther inland. And the big difference between the two of them is that with sleet, it pings, it bounces around, it creates an icy mess for travel. Freezing rain is when we become concerned about power outages, because that's rain that freezes on contact with everything, creating an icy glaze. And we may get up to about 1/3 of an inch of ice, particularly in this zone where more freezing rain is likely. And the time frame for that would be through about 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. We'll probably see a bit more of that mixing in soon.